wish they had, and the guilt that they put on themselves, for mistreating people. I think a lot of times when you mistreat people and you live with that guilt, you have to stay with it so you don't have to deal with it. So you put it on somebody, you put it on the other. But I speak to my older boys about you get home safe. That's the most important thing. It ain't about bulking up and ego bouncing and, it ain't about that. You get home, you be smart, have your license and your registration out where you don't have to make too many moves. You know who you are, you know your man. Keep your head up.
Right.
Just handle things calm, and the rest of it we'll fix that if you get home safe.
If you get home, the whole thing is getting home.
Get home safe.
And I have a son that's 19, and I'm a single mom, and it's just I worry. But he's such a soldier. He knows what's going on. And my son is special needs, but he performs at the highest level. But he knows about the president and everything that's going on, and he really doesn't have any fear. And I worry that if he's ever out by himself, and police are like, it's confusing and it's frustrating. But all you can do is I stay in prayer. I keep my hands in God's unchanging hand.
You have to do that. You have to believe that it's you covered as well.
Yes.
After death, you know what I mean? There's got to be some sense of peace throughout the day and night. I know it's been hard. It's been challenged this whole year, actually. Actually, this last couple years. But this year has taken a turn for
the worst.
Man.
It's extremely frustrating. You could have anxiety attacks. But what I try to do is I try to find love in everything, and my home is real peaceful. I keep my home stress-free, peaceful, and that's very important. And then what I found, and I want to ask you this: have you found that some of the people you thought were your friends during this pandemic are not, and have you had to unpack some people?
I was looking at people and people, black and non-black and brown people, and seeing if they had anything to say. Were they really engaged? Does it matter where we are right now? Is that important? Are you still flossing on IG and doing things that don't matter? I just want to know.
Don't matter, yes.
Your heart, where's your heart? Like, where's your soul? Like, I see there's a few women I followed. I think women are beautiful, but they didn't post anything about, Black lives, white lives, or nothing about what's going on. They had nothing to say about it. And I was like, and I just watched them and see, like, I can't continue to be connected to people who don't have anything to say right now about anything other than just yourself.
It's crazy.
That's scary. That's scary in these times. Like, I can't depend on you for nothing other than just you trying to get likes, and I need more. And there's some people, you have to cut off because they show their true selves.
They show their true selves. I've had people that I've had to cut off that wanted me to call them certain things, and I'm supposed to be your friend. You could call me Cookie or whatever, but if I'm supposed to be your friend, I shouldn't be treated like a fan. So I had to kind of distance myself from some people.
Yeah. People want you to call them what? Call them by their name.
It's a long story.
Yeah.
But, it's you get to know who people are during this time. Who's the ones that are calling you and saying, hey, are you cool? Are you good?
Yeah.
And who really sincerely means that. And like you're saying, connected to what's going on. I am so connected. I don't watch TV or the news all the time, but I diet myself from it. But I stay abreast enough to know what's going on because it's too crazy. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
Exactly. And I'll tell my boys the same thing. They're, my young ones they're at the video game age, and I've got to keep them off that too.
Yes, my son is too.
God, it's so my older boys, they were different. They didn't really get into it too much. But my friend told me, like, a couple years, they're gonna be on that video game. You ain't gonna find them until it's time to eat, and then you have to go get them to eat. So just kind of keeping a good balance with that. But I think, who you connected to now in this day and age is very, very important. It's a pivotal time to really clean the house and make sure you got the right people on your side and people who are not going to waver when it comes time to really do the work and have a voice and go out and, promote voters and people who are doers and thinkers and people who are vigilant about seeing some change. And people, if you're not about any of that at all, then I can't. There's no room for you in my life.
Yeah, you can't rock with them. What do you think about people that are afraid to say things, and then they may say something and then apologize for it? What do you think about that?
I think if you're speaking the truth, nobody can fault you for being truthful. Now, if your truth is going to hurt people or create pain for other people, if you can keep that to yourself, then I advise that. But if it's something that needs to be said that can free people or help people and not, cause damage, then I'm all for speaking your mind and speaking the truth.
Right.
But you don't have to apologize for the truth. I mean, sometimes the truth is necessary. And then sometimes you may have to because people are not ready and you want to do damage control as much as you can. But speak it. If it's something that needs to be said and if it's for the good of all people and our people and it needs to be said, then you say it.
Now, you look really healthy.
I try.
Are you vegan? Are you vegetarian? What's your diet like? And and I know you exercise, don't you?
Yeah, I like to ride my bike and go for walks, but the boys been a little lazy lately. So I ride by myself around my block because it's hot to them. So
yes.
To me, I don't care. I'll go ride in the sun for, at least 20 minutes throughout the day. Like, I feel I feel wound up, so I can go outside and ride a bike or walk or just do something. But I do like to exercise. I like some cardio. But my diet is, like 85 to 90% plant-based. I was vegan for 2 years.